Hi folks, this is Chuck McCown. Hey, I do a lot of work in Solidworks, and today I'm having to put a sensor into a hydraulic motor that doesn't have the holes drilled in the case to insert the sensor. That's an option that I did not purchase. I've learned I've learned all about this over the last couple of days. But I do a lot of work with, like, this is a manufacturer's drawing, and and this is a drawing of the sensor that I'm working with. And I need to know how, what the spacing is between the sensor, and it's got this little ear here, which is a hold down thing. And I don't even know the diameter of this hole. I'm actually going to measure the sensor because I have a sensor. But I was able to get this manufacturer's drawing to know the sensor placement, and so I've got it kind of grayed out. I've got transparency turned down, but I know I want this particular hole to be 99 millimeters from the center, and so I'll be able to set it up on a milling machine and so forth. But I'm going to show you the thing I do a lot with these images. I'll do a screen capture if I have to, and you can add this behind any sketch. You have to have at least one element of your sketch, a single line. Let me just do one from scratch. That might be a better way of doing this video, so you can see it from scratch. You're like, okay, I'm going to make a new sketch here, but I want to trace a image from a PDF or something, photograph, whatever, and so put a line on a new sketch. Okay, go in here, sketch tools, sketch picture, and I'm just going to get that sensor. That was a snip. I just did a snip using the Windows snipping tool on a small area of a PDF from the manufacturer. So what you do here is now I'm going to get to the main part of this video is how you reuse or reset this tool here, this scale tool. Okay, this is a generically long scale tool. Okay, it's used to use something on this photo or this image that the length of. Okay, so I've really only got two things on here, and you always want to pick the longest, biggest one you can get to get the most accuracy. So I know I've got 8 millimeters between these two lines and 12 millimeters between these two lines. So let me say, well, okay, I didn't notice the 12. I'm going to start with the 8. So you just drag this over here, and forgive me, people who know how to use this tool, I'm going to get to the good stuff here in a minute. You put the tail of it as accurately as you can get it. Now, you got the problem of, was the draftsman accurate, and was the conversion to this PDF very accurate? And there's always some gray area, and so you're always kind of guessing, and you're looking at pixels. Now I'm going to drop the nose, but I'm not zoomed in very much, and it says, oh, what's that dimension? Well, don't take the bait here, folks. Once you hit the green check, it's locked in. Just keep canceling out of it until you get that nose of the arrow exactly where you want it. Okay, and then I'm going to say this was. Oh, I'm gonna cancel out because I don't remember what the length was here. Oh, 8 millimeters. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in here, and I'm gonna just move it just the tiniest little bit so I can get that dialog box back up, and then I'll put in 8 millimeters. Right? Oops. 8 millimeters. All right. And I'll hit the F button so I can find it. And now if I go up and draw an 8 millimeter line on my sketch, or draw a line on my sketch. Ta-da! How long is that line? 7.968. So, and it's not exactly where I put the sketch tool. Let's see if I can get it a little bit accurate. You can spend an enormous amount of time. A lot of times you'll find that this original drawing or the part was made by generally what somebody in the U.S. or working with the U.S. customary imperial measurements, because these dimensions come out on like even fractional amounts, or they come out on even millimeter amounts. So 7.996. That's pretty. You're not gonna. I don't know what that turns out in the thousandths of an inch, but you're down into the micron range, I think there. So that's pretty dang accurate. But then you're like, oh my goodness, here's a 12. That's so much better. I would say let's go for this. well, I don't know L here. I looked it up, but L changes depending on the sensor. But if you the longest known line on the drawing is going to give you the best results. But you're going to say, oh crap, man, how do I get that scale tool back on? Well, and how do I use it a second time and move it somewhere else? Well, here you go. Enable scale tool. I don't know if you saw what I did there, but if you don't know, that image here is hiding underneath the sketch. Okay, so here's your sketch. If you want to get back to the image, you can expand the sketch and double click on that, or right click on that and open it, edit sketch. You can do a lot of different ways, or you can just double click on the picture. And so let's enable a scale tool. Sometimes it'll come back and sometimes it won't. So it was last closed. All right, so now let's go up here and put this on the 12 millimeter instead. And see how it behaves when I grab the nose. A lot of times it won't allow you to do what I'm doing right now. Today it is for some goofy reason. But today is the first time I've ever got it to actually allow you to modify a scale after you've already done it once. Generally speaking, you can drag this around all day long, but this modify box never comes up. Terribly frustrating. I figured out today how to force it to come up, and after I did that, it seems to be behaved all the time now. But here's the thing that always works. Let's say you've got it, but it's not allowing you to enter in the new known dimension, so you improve your scale or change your scale. Just grab the handles on the drawing, okay, and drag the drawing off to the side. So now this scale tool is out here in open space, and it's not over the drawing. Now if I grab the scale tool and I go up here and I reposition it, since we obviously changed the scale of the drawing, right, by dragging it around, well, guess what? This thing's going to work now. And I don't remember what it was. I do it was 12, but I'm going to exit out, go up there. I'm like, oh, okay. And so you got to go in here and you got to just move it off and back or whatever. 12. And then hit F so you can find where your drawing is, and ta-da, your drawing has been rescaled now using the 12 millimeter known feature rather than the 8, so it'll be slightly more accurate and it'll match reality a little bit more. But getting that scale tool to reset has been so frustrating, and I never learned this trick about grabbing the handles and getting this blue arrow. You can't move the scale tool to do this, okay? So anyhow, it's very handy, but a lot of people avoid it because they don't understand. This whole click the red X took me forever. So I'd get so frustrated, man. I'd move that, but I zoomed way out here. And I'm like, oh, it's not going to be accurate if I go back in. And so I learned how to click the red X and allow me as many tries as it takes to get this thing positioned. But then going back in and changing it after the fact, and it wouldn't cooperate, it wouldn't bring up this modify box. Yeah, it drove me crazy for years and years and years. And just today I learned that, oh, this handle trick, just move your drawing, and once you get that moved, then this thing will behave just like brand new. So hopefully that helps something.